Hello everyone, today we're making an ocean-style bag. First, we'll start by making 30 chain stitches. Tie a slip knot in the yarn, then insert your crochet hook into the loop. Pull the tail to tighten the loop. Then, yarn over and pull through the loop. There's your first chain stitch. Yarn over again and pull it through the loop. This is your second chain stitch. Continue the same way, yarn over, then pull through the loop each time. Now we've got 8 chains. Then, complete the remaining 24 chain stitches. Now, you have completed 30 chain stitches. Let's start the first round. Work 30 single crochets along one side of the chain. Now, work your first single crochet. Insert your hook into one loop of the second chain from the hook. Yarn over, and pull it through the chain stitch. Now you've got 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, and pull it right through both loops. There's our first single crochet. Pop a stitch marker right into it. Now just keep going with the next single crochets. Insert your hook into one loop of the next chain stitch. Yarn over and pull it through. Yarn over again, pulling through both loops. Second single crochet done. Now let's make the third one. Insert the hook. Yarn over and pull it through. Yarn over again, pulling through both loops. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Yarn over and pull it through. Yarn over again, pulling through both loops. Same thing all the way, just keep going until you've got 30 single crochets. Alright, here we are, 30 single crochets finished. Now we have 1 chain left. Into that last chain, work 3 single crochets. Now work 3 single crochets into that same chain. This will help turn the corner of your piece. The first one. The second one. And the third one. Now you can see the piece has turned the corner. Now let's continue with 29 more single crochets. Now insert your hook into one loop, on the opposite side of the chain, making a single crochet. Go into the next chain and make your second single crochet. Keep repeating this until you've made all 29 single crochets. That's 29 single crochets done on this side. Work 2 single crochets in the last stitch. Then slip stitches into the first single crochet to close the round. Work 2 single crochets in the last stitch. One and 2. Now, slip stitches into the first single crochet to complete round 1. Insert the hook into the stitch. Go through both loops. Yarn over the hook. Draw the yarn through all the loops. Tighten that stitch up. And that completes round 1. Alright, moving on to round 2. This one's a mix. We've got single crochets, half doubles, doubles, trebles, and a few chains thrown in. First, chain 1 to start the round. This counts as your turning chain. Then, make a single crochet into the first stitch. Make sure you go through both loops of the stitches. Yarn over, and pull it through. Yarn over again, pull the yarn through both loops. Place a stitch marker here. Next, chain 1. Yarn over before you insert your hook. Then, skip a stitch and insert your hook through both loops of the next stitch. Yarn over and pull it through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, then pull it through all 3 loops at once. That's a complete half double crochet. Chain 1 again. Skip 1 stitch, then make a double crochet in the next stitch. Yarn over, then insert your hook through both loops of the next stitch. Yarn over and pull it through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over again and pull through the last 2 loops. And that's a double crochet. Chain 1 again. Yarn over 2 times. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Skip 1 stitch, then insert your hook through both loops of the next stitch. Yarn over and pull it through. Now you have 4 loops on your hook. Then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, 3 loops left on the hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops again. Now 2 loops left on the hook. Yarn over 1 more time, pull through the last 2, and that's your treble crochet. Repeat chain 1, then 1 treble crochet. Yarn over 2 times, skip 1 stitch. Then insert your hook through the next stitch. Yarn over and pull it through. Now you have 4 loops on your hook. Then yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops again. Yarn over 1 more time, pull through the last 2. Chain 1 again. Skip 1 stitch, then make a double crochet in the next stitch. Yarn over, then insert your hook through the next stitch. Yarn over and pull it through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Then yarn over again and pull through the last 2 loops. Chain 1 again, skip a stitch. Yarn over, and insert your hook through the next stitch. Yarn over and pull it through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, pulling it through all loops at once. Chain 1 again. Skip 1 stitch, then 3 single crochets into the next stitch. One, 2, 3. That's 3 single crochets. And now you can see, a wave shape is starting to form. Now just keep repeating that same set. Chain 1. Skip a stitch, then make a half double crochet in the next stitch. Then chain 1. Skip a stitch, and make a double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1 again, skip a stitch, and make a treble crochet in the next stitch. Repeat chain 1, then 1 treble crochet. Continue with 1 chain and 1 double crochet. Then 1 chain and 1 half double crochet. Next comes 1 chain and 3 single crochets. Repeat the same pattern until you finish round 2. Since we started round 2 with a single crochet, we only need to work 2 single crochets at the end. Then slip stitches into the first single crochet to close. Insert the hook into the stitch. Yarn over the hook, draw the yarn through all the loops. Tighten that stitch up. Round 2 is completed. For rounds 3 and 4, we'll only use single crochets. Work 1 single crochet in every stitch. Each round will have 64 single crochets. Then slip stitches into the first single crochet to join. Chain 1 as your turning chain. Then, make a single crochet into the first stitch. Place a stitch marker here. Then make 1 single crochet in every stitch. When you get to a chain space, just work your single crochet directly into the space itself. Repeat until you finish this round. All 64 single crochets are done. Now slip stitch into the first single crochet to close the round. Same for round 4, chaining 1 as a turning chain, then working 1 single crochet in each stitch. Mark the first stitch. Now complete the remaining single crochets. All 64 single crochets are done. Now slip stitch into the first single crochet to close the round. Round 5 is the same as round 2. It uses single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, treble crochet, and chains. But for round 5, it starts with a treble crochet and also ends with a treble crochet. First, chain 5. This counts as 1 treble crochet plus 1 chain. Place a stitch marker in the 4th chain. This will make it easier to find your place for the slip stitch at the end of the round. Skip 1 stitch, then make a double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip a stitch, then make a half double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip a stitch, Then work 1 single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. Repeat the pattern from round 2 to complete this round. After finishing the last treble crochet, chain 1, then slip stitch into the 4th chain of the beginning chain 5. Round 5 is completed. Rounds 6 and 7 are the same as rounds 3 and 4, all single crochet rounds. Remember to slip stitches at the end of each round. After all the single crochets are done, slip stitches into the first single crochet, and that completes round 6. Round 7 is also all single crochets. At the end of the round, slip stitches to close. Continue repeating the pattern from rounds 2 through 7 until you have completed round 27. Now we've finished the entire bag body. Pull the loop to lengthen it. Cut the yarn and weave in the ends. Sewing the label onto round 19. Now let's crochet the decoration a starfish. We'll start with a magic ring, then work 5 single crochets into the ring. And slip stitches into the first single crochet to complete round 1. Pinch tail with thumb and middle finger. Wrap yarn over middle finger to make a loop. Stick your hook into the ring. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Then chain 1 to lock it in place. Now work your single crochets right into the ring. Mark the first stitch. Continue with 4 more single crochets into the ring. When you are done, just pull the tail to close it tight. Slip stitches into the first single crochet. Round 1 is completed. Round 2 is divided into 5 sections. Each section consists of 8 chain stitches and 7 single crochets, and slip stitches into a single crochet from round 1. First, make 8 chain stitches. Skip the first chain, then single crochets into the next chain. Make sure you work these single crochets into the back bumps of the chain. Turn the chain over. See those little bumps in the center? Those are the back bumps. This is your first single crochet. Now complete the remaining 6 single crochets. Make sure you work them all into the back bumps. That's 7 single crochets right there. Slip stitch into the next stitch of round 1. Now do the same thing again, chain 8, then work 7 single crochets, each one into the back bump of the chain. First, chain 8. Then, make a single crochet into the second chain from your hook. Still working it into the back bumps. Then work the remaining 6 single crochets. Slip stitch into the next stitch of round 1. Repeat these steps until you have completed all 5 starfish arms. Slip stitches under the first starfish arm. For the third round, work 3 half double crochets and 4 single crochets along one side of each starfish arm. Then chain 1 to turn, and on the other side of the same arm, work 4 single crochets and 3 half double crochets. Chain 2 as your turning chain. Work 1 half double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. Mark the first half double crochet. Then work 1 single crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch. Turn your work, then work 4 single crochets on the other side. Then continue with 3 half double crochets. Repeat the same sequence you used for the first starfish arm. Without slipping stitching or chaining up, simply work 3 half double crochets directly into the second starfish arm. Then work 4 single crochets. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, turn your work, then work 4 single crochets and 3 half double crochets on the other side. Repeat the same steps to complete all 5 starfish arms. After all 5 arms are completed, slip stitched into the first half double crochet of the first starfish arm. Fasten off, weave in ends. Attach both the starfish and the bag strapped to the bag body using metal rings. That's our lovely ocean bag finished. See you next time. Bye bye.